Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Let me turn the music down a little bit. It's really more for me than it is for you guys. I hope you are using some sound healing when we go through this super transformative period coming up, especially this week. My readings are timeless, but I'm sure you guys are all aware of the portal that is happening if you are checking out the reading on time, which right now it is 2/21/22 or February 21st, 2022. And then February 22nd, 2022 happens on a Tuesday as well. So it's pretty just numerologically very powerful, but we also have the Plutonic return happening for the United States. So if you are in the United States, it's also going to be a very powerful time as well. Lots and lots of stuff going on. So my recommendation to you guys is to use all of this time to manifest, to release anything that isn't working for you, to really surrender to what is best for you in the universe and to your highest power. I'm also using a lot of sound healing as well. And speaking of, these candles are super powerful this week. This one in particular, well, all of them are very powerful, and I will tell you why. This one is, as you can see, it started out, it looks a little bit blue from here, but it's going to end up being black as it burns down. It's very cool how it's working out that way. You can't really tell, but it is anointed with a very transformative moldavite oil. And this is real moldavite oil. I have had this for literal years. He doesn't sell it anymore. It was the guy that has been selling it forever, and then there's been some issues with his supply and doesn't sell it anymore. So if you're seeing it out there, it's not him anymore. Just as an FYI, and just be very careful with how you find your moldavite. I guess TikTok has made it very popular, and so it's very difficult to find real moldavite, and there's a lot of fakes out there, so just be careful. But it is a very transformative glass, type of glass. It's a meteorite glass, and it is insanely transformative, but I am using it for you guys, so I would be very weary about what you choose to use this candle for, because it's going to work and it's going to transform everything, you guys, in your life. So just remember to make sure it is for your highest self, your highest good. I would say to keep it very much, you know, try to be gentle with yourself. I will say that. This one ended up being a very joyful, passionate, compassionate, happy candle. There's so much happiness that came out of creating this candle and the intentions in the candle. It was very fun to make. So these are the transformations that are going to be happening. Every single one of these, by the way, are about transformation. So you know, when you're making your intentions and you're making your wishes, make sure that they are very much about transforming, bringing these into your life. And then this is still abundance, and it's funny because it's supposed to be green, but it still came out blue. So for some of you, you need to speak your truth about, maybe you need to ask for a raise, or you need to be honest with yourself about like what you're doing for work. Because it came out very blue, which is your throat chakra. So but you can still wish for abundance here. You can still make some intentions there. That's this week's candles. This week's tarot is going to be the Marchetti Tarot, and let's just kind of jump into it, okay? I did get a very cool tarot deck that I can't wait to use, but it is going to take me some time. I want to get to know this deck better. It's different. So this is the Threads of Fate deck, and it's absolutely stunning. It is absolutely stunning, and I can't even tell you guys, speaking of a transformative deck, it's making me rethink everything about everything. So I will get to know this deck, and then I want to be able to present it to you guys in a way that is just wholesome and better, and this is just a better way of doing tarot. So when I feel confident that I can present it to you in a way that this deck deserves, then I will do that. And it's probably going to be next week. It's not that it takes a lot. It's just that they do things in a way that is so much smarter and wiser and higher ideal than and everything that I've been saying, you know. Anyways, let's get into it. All right, Aries, what's going on for your material world first, and then we go into your love life. Next 7 days. What's going on with my Aries? Next 7 days. Aries, next 7 days, please, Gary. Ooh, that one wanted to come out, and it really did. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. I'm getting a lot of curiosity of this card. This one wanted to come out. So this is a Three of Swords, and you guys know that I usually don't do reversals. I am going to keep it, but we'll see. All right. One more for Aries. Thank you. Should I take the Spirit? All right, and then the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, so this is actually pretty great energy. 1 second while I take a sip. Okay, so what I just heard is that for some of you, you may have discovered something at work or around your material, you know, life world that actually did bring about some change for sure. I feel like there was a change of communication about it as well. So there could have been something that you felt like something that was hidden from you that should not have been hidden. I am getting the word betrayal on some level. So whether or not, like, maybe, you know, if it's at work, you found out that someone who is doing, you know, less work than you is getting paid more, or for some of you, it could have been, you know, maybe, you know, your spouse is withholding, you know, how much they're getting paid or something. It's something to that effect. Like, it feels very much like you found out something that wasn't, it didn't feel good. We'll say that, okay? And now it feels like because of this, you feel like for whatever reason, you actually have to work harder. You know, maybe you have to take on an extra job or an extra role or another position, Aries. And I do want to say that this does feel very temporary. And it does feel like you're going to move out of this pretty quickly, but I just feel like the initial sting of it wasn't very pleasant. And you will be moving into a much better position. We'll say within the next 7 days, we'll say, you know, pretty soon. It just is that right now, it just doesn't feel great. Okay. In fact, for most of you, you're already moving out of this time of like, like, really, you couldn't just be honest about this, or really, you couldn't just tell me, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And it's more out of, you know, it just seems like it wasn't that big of a deal breaker, but someone could have just been honest. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify this right away. What are some energy oracle? Okay, so for the Page of Swords, we are going to use Sandra Ann Taylor's energy oracle. Ooh, okay. This is Page of Swords. Thank you. bottom of the deck is all tied up. So again, I do feel like this did kind of feel like a little bit of a setback for you guys. But you are moving out of it definitely with this victory card. I did hear the word gloating though. So it's kind of like, I want to make sure that you are letting go of it, because I feel like it's not as big of a deal. As you might feel like it was in the beginning. It's really like maybe they just didn't want to burden you with something. Okay, so let go. And I think you'll move into a more peaceful time for sure. In fact, yeah, there's the 10 of coins right below that, so there's even some abundance there. But you've kind of got to let go of this idea that anything was purposefully done, even though it might have felt like a bit of a betrayal in the beginning. What is this 3 of Swords here for, Spirit? What's a deck? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle to clarify the 3 of Swords. Ooh, oh. Which one, Spirit? Okay, I'm gonna actually shuffle and go again, is what Spirit wants me to do, because I'm apparently a little clumsy right now. All right. 3 of Swords, Spirit. Wow. Education. Yeah, you learned something that you weren't a huge fan of. Got it. And the bottom of the deck is cleaning house. So I think that this just kind of fueled your fire a little bit, but you do, you know, and maybe, yes, I'm still hearing that you have to let it go, but it did lead you to knowledge that you needed in order to move forward with something. So I think that you are going to be happier in the long run with this knowledge. I just feel like at first it stung. You know what I'm saying? Like at first it stung. All right. And then the 10 of Wands, Spirit. What's the deck for this? Wow, okay. We're going to use the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. That's very interesting. And then the bottom of the deck is hold the space. This kind of does remind me of today's message in the Discord server. So if you are in Discord, you saw that very much you should be filtering all information that you are receiving through your own intuition. And I feel like maybe some of you, again, I do think that some of you, there is not, I don't want to say the word overreaction, but for some of you, you might resonate with that word. And so I just want to say that, like, if you feel like maybe you overreacted, I want you to take a step back and kind of put that through your own filter of your own intuition, and feel like maybe there is a way to move forward from this that isn't, from a place of fear, is what I'm hearing. Okay, the bottom of the deck says hold the space, because I think that there is room for growth here. There is room for like a good outcome. There's room for a lot of positivity here, if we step back and kind of see where this came from, why the reaction happened the way that it did. I do think that there's something very positive on the outside here that we might not see right away, but that it is there. Okay, this is a week of transformation. So just know that, you know, with these tens, there's a completion happening. In fact, now we have, you know, the victory is a 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and then I peeked at that 10 of Coins. So we've got quite a few completion cards here. Just know that, you know, the worst part is over, you guys. It is going to take some self-reflection, but I think that you're going to find that something good, very good, is happening out of this. Okay, let's get one more card for you guys. Aries for material world spirit. One more card for Aries and material world. By the way, let's talk, okay, we have the Page of Air, which could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Three of Swords could be Libra. And then the Ten of Wands could possibly be Sagittarius energy. I always see the 28 victory as the Six of Wands, which is Leo energy. By the way, so take that if it resonates. Leave the gossip alone. That could have been, you know, the thing that you heard. It's time to let that go. It's not going to serve you guys, okay? The bottom of the deck says apply for the job, so this could very well be something that you heard, you know. And this is for some of you, is what I'm hearing is that some of you heard that someone else is going to get a job regardless, and so you might as well not even try for it, okay? And that shouldn't be the setback, but you should go for it anyways, okay? Don't let other people, and again, put that through your own filter, okay? Listen to what the voice is saying. Follow your own guidance. Okay, so let's move into love, you guys. All right, so this up here. Okay, let me take a sip. I haven't decided. All right, we're going to use the Lover's Path again this week, I think. We'll see if I stay true to that for everybody, but for you guys, we're going to use the Lover's Path. Ancient ancestors. What do we want about Aries in their love life? Aries in love, next 7 days, please, Spirit. Magic. Okay. Don't get that. Both? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take both of them. And the reason is because Spirit's like, don't give up. For some of you guys, you may have gone through a recent heartbreak, and you are coming into a place of power. I'm going to actually go ahead and put this back in here because Spirit's like, you said what you said. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Prince of Cups, which is Knight of Cups energy. So for my singles, you do have someone on their way. It is coming, but you are not to give up because it's a new beginning at hand. The Nine of Staves, or Nine of Wands, depending on the deck, and here it is Staves, is the Wounded Warrior card in many people's interpretations. To me, this is, you know, this warrior is unmatched in their ferocity. Like, they cannot be beaten, but they are taking a moment in the battle to take a break where nobody else can. You know, they're protected by these other staves. They cannot be hurt at this point, so they're gonna take a quick break. You know, they're gonna take a breather, and while they can, and then they're gonna rejoin the battle. When it comes to love, this just means that you're almost there. Okay, you guys, you are almost there. I know, it just feels like you guys are actually on the board here with power. Power is oftentimes considered to be the Aries card. And it's called the Emperor in most decks, but in this one it is called Power. And then it just feels like it's around the corner for so many of you. Now, if you are in a relationship, I do see it being really good. There could be like a physical break right now from someone else. With the Nine of Staves, I just heard for some of you, like there could be like a travel issue, like like you know, like a flight delay, you know, something like that, or baggage issues or something. Like there could be like a physical travel issue. But for everybody else, I think that if you're single, that's not, you know, that's not for long. I do think that there's a very new beginning at hand, and there could be someone just around the corner for you. For some of you, there's two different possibilities for this person. You might actually have a choice coming up, because the Magician's energy is way more playful than the Emperor's energy, which is funny. I always kind of struggle with the idea that the Emperor is Aries energy, because all of the Aries in my life have been so playful and fun, you know, and just like have that childlike wonder, no matter how old they are, you know, like it's just that sweetness of life and joie de vivre, you know, and like this Aries, the Emperor comes across as like very kind of stern and like he has to have things a certain way, and he's a very good strategist, which is, you know, that could be Aries as far as the general energy, like the soldier energy, but other than that, I'm like, okay, that's okay. You know, so I kind of do struggle with it, but you know, because you guys are so playful to me. Well, and maybe it's just because we bring that out in each other. I'm also a fire sign, and so being around you guys, it's like, let's go to Disneyland and just like tear shit up. That's basically kind of the energy I get here. But and this could be your partner. It could be very much like you're going to find somebody who is a balance of both of those things if you're looking for someone. If you are in a relationship, it looks very balanced and healthy, where you can have both. And you guys are both master manifestors, or one of you is, and the other person is a go-getter. You know, like one of you is just like, everything I want just appears. And the other person is like, yeah, I just go get it. You know, like if I want it, I got it. Like I just go get it. All right, so let's start to clarify this energy. I just saw 2222, just like 2222 tomorrow. 22222. Okay, whatever. There's a lot of twos going on tomorrow. So, yay. Make sure you're manifesting the heck out of it tomorrow. I would even go so far as to, if you can, leave music on, like leave one of those, you know, 11-hour 222 megahertz, you know, frequencies, or, you know, on all day. Just Google that. 222 hertz HZ frequency that goes on all day. If you can, if you guys can, if you know, can play music all day. Have it on in the background. Just manifest, manifest, manifest. Take advantage of this. This is going to be powerful, powerful, powerful energy. All right, Spirit, let's clarify this for Aries. Speaking of power. Yep, there's new beginning again. I keep seeing it. What's going on with my beautiful Aries, Spirit? This week in love, Merlin. Magic. Woo! The past is now behind you. Release it, embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. This is definitely for a lot of you who are walking into a new beginning. A path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So if you haven't, you're going to meet somebody new pretty soon here. Now, again, you guys, because we do have these two major arcana. And I know I'm not going to get in the habit of pulling timing cards for you guys, but like we do have these two major arcana on here. So I can't tell you that it's going to be like right now, but it's going to be pretty soon. Okay. What is the Nine of Staves here? I do personal readings though. So embrace, through each other, you find the missing pieces. It's like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm actually seeing? This is very, very sweet. It's like, the Nine of Staves is that I'm so exhausted, but I have to keep going kind of feeling. And it's like after you finally win this battle, it's going home, but having someone there, you know, and like they get it and they're like, Are you, you know what? Like, you seem tired. I'm going to make you some tea, pour you a glass of wine. You know, like, it just, draw you a bubble bath. I'm a Leo, so, like, that's my love language. Take care of me. All right. Guinevere, Tower, Arthur, and Guinevere. The Emperor Spirit. Balance, totally. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And these two were very much about that, you know. I will say that this was not like the most romantic Guinevere, I'm sorry, Arthur and Guinevere, but they were incredibly wonderful rulers. So, you know, balanced rulers, I will say that, okay? The bottom of the deck is my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. For some of you, there is again a physical distance here. So I just want to put that out there. They even might be at a distance, but that doesn't matter because they are always with you. Okay, let's keep going here. I am going to get some messages from them this time around as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start doing that. I think next week we're going to start doing messages, additional messages for the members. I'm opening memberships up. Okay. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if you live at a distance, it could be just because your partner has a job in another place, you know, like right now that they can't, you know, leave at this point. It could also be, you know, for some of you, you've gone off to school someplace, or, you know, there's something there that is about right now is not the best time. Or, I mean, just, you know, this is really important. Like, let me get this part straight and then I'm coming, you know? Totally. All right, this Nine of Wands, Spirit. What is the Nine of Wands here for? Thank you. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So for some of you, this separation, this time of apart from a partner is because of learning. It's time to grow as a person, and maybe it is time to forgive yourself. I'm not, my gosh, as soon as I said I'm not getting reconciliation vibes, like Spirit is like, not for everybody. Like, so I think that for some of you, this is a very big possibility, but for many of you, it is a brand new beginning because the Magician tells me it's brand new, right? For some of you, it could be very much about forgiving someone in your past and learning from something in your past, because that particular person has also done the same for you and might be coming back, okay? Woo! Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support for others. I am hearing that for some of you, your partner might be in your friend group. I'm also hearing, though, for others of you that, you know, your friends are really a good group of people. So if you have questions, or maybe they know somebody that, if, you know, that you trust, like a friend that you trust, that you're like, hey, you know, you've been really good in the past and I trust your opinion. What do you think about this person? That they're really, you might be surprised about who's got the hookup, you know, as far as like the right people around you. I actually think that there could be someone around you that could be a really good matchmaker. You know, oh my God, because I'm getting the matchmaker song in my head, like the old one. Oh my God, from Fiddler on a Roof. Wow. Okay, so bottom of the deck is you deserve love, and it's totally like, look, she's like, you've got a Cupid in your group. So just take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry too much. But you are lovable. I think that this is also part of this forgiving and learning and not giving up. Don't give up on yourself either. We are all healing. We are all on this journey together, and we are all stronger than we know. So don't give up and forgive yourself. I think some of you have some things that you have to heal that you did in your past, and we all made mistakes in our past, y'all. And it's okay. And Aries, let me tell you, okay, like astrologically speaking, you guys are the youngest in the zodiac. So you are allowed to make more mistakes. You are allowed to do that. And you are allowed to heal and grow and change more than anybody because you are the infant, the baby. You know, like it's okay. Let your friends help you. Like let that happen. It's okay. All right. One more. Interesting. Addiction came up. Codependent obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. What I just heard is someone might use their career or their finances as a excuse. And I just want to say that. So, and this could very well be, you might actually have someone out there that needs to release an addiction, because we do have this back here as well. But there could be someone out there that is struggling with an actual, with addiction, but some of it could be something that is like they have a work addiction. They have a block that comes with, if I am immersed in my work life, then I don't have to deal with my personal life. Okay. 9 of Staves. Aries. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, I think that is being released, though. I think for a lot of you, it's being released. I really feel like this is in the past for a lot of you. Girl talk again. Yeah, I really think that there's a possibility that you guys have somebody around your friends, and you also have friends around you that are willing to help you. Definitely tap into your friend group. Like, community is so important. And I think that this is also saying that your community can help you in your relationship. So if you are struggling in a current relationship, make sure you're reaching out to your community as well. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So for some of you, this, you have moved out of a relationship. You have moved into, a time where you are supposed to be working on yourself with this, wounded warrior. It's like, it's a time for you to grow but also not give up, but also forgive yourself and the other person, because it's time to move into something that is much better and more healing and more healthy for you. Okay. Let's get one more message of love. They are healing so that they can be whole. I think that this could be one. I think that this is a lot of you are also healing so that you can be whole, but you are attracting someone who is also healing so that they can be whole. Because I feel like for some of you, you may have an attachment to someone who had an addiction. And it's really important to know that if there's a reconciliation, they must be on a healing journey. Okay. If they are not working on themselves in that capacity, that is not your person, okay? Your person is definitely someone who is willing to heal themselves, period. That's come up now 3 times, okay? So your person is definitely someone who is willing to heal themselves. They are not this addicted person. And I think that for some of you, you had to hear that because that was it's over. That one's over. The other person, the person that you're supposed to be with is healing. Okay. Yep. Because this relationship is divinely blessed. And that's how you will know. I feel very strongly that we have a power couple dynamic, and power couples are constantly working on their health, their healing, their community, that because a community's health, I want to reverse that. So your health, your own personal health is actually like an indication of the community's health and vice versa. Okay. So, all right. And then one more message. Ooh. Allow the universe to support you. I just want to say that I do feel, okay, I don't want to end this quite yet because I feel like I do have an Aries that has an attachment to someone who isn't very healthy. Spirit is saying for that Aries, very specifically, it is time to let them go. And if that is difficult, know that you have the support of your loved ones, your friends, your family, and that you are stronger than you know. Okay? Yep, look at the bottom of the deck. You've got this. All right, so Aries, thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly, truly am very grateful for you all. I hope that these all resonated. I hope that you got quite a bit from this. Please, 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 if it resonated, give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below. Make sure that you are subscribed to receive these blessings, and join my Discord if you would like to have more discussions, have more say about what the videos are going to look like, or what I answer for you guys. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and also the Seer Circle is on, and we are doing it weekly. So if you would like to be in a community of like-minded individuals and grow yourself in your own intuition, please join the Discord for more details. Okay, I will see you later. Bye.